Hello everyone, welcome to Unicorn Overlord. I wasn't originally planning to play this, but I saw it got really good reviews, and we haven't played a strategy RPG in quite a while, so I'm quite interested in this one. This is a little bit different than the stuff I'm usually playing, which is tile-based stuff, but it seems pretty interesting, so I'm happy to go ahead and hop in. Like I said, it got really good reviews and stuff. This is the new game from Vanillaware. For anyone familiar, I think it's, let's see, Dragon's Crown, that one game, Aegis Rim, I think? Known for a few games. Ooh, I like your two bucklers.
Thank you, my queen. Take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmore. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can. A sole rider with Elaine at your side.
Okay. all of your vassals and lords are like, we're gonna go over to the other side, screw you. Maybe they got offered a better deal.
Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
Is that how we become the Unicorn Overlord?
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. Farewell, and may the heavens guide you.
Bye, Mom.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Alright, cool. Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Our great general reduced to little more than a base traitor, You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Sick sword. Great sword, honestly. I do just love how your design has just two bucklers. I was kind of hoping you would punch people. Or just shield bash. Come everyone, we march this day for Her Majesty Alinea. Okay, so we are going to get to see how combat works here. Ooh. Okay, music. Move the cursor with left stick to select allied units and command them to move across the battle stage. Select Queen Elena's unit and use the move command to make them march towards Valmore's position. Ooh, I like this quite a bit. How this music already. Okay, so we are basically surrounded. Okay, so as you can see, this is not tile-based, and we are actually like a squad, which I always found interesting. Looking at it, that's a little bit different than I'm used to. So, Valor skills, items, rest. Okay, so yeah, we can just move right now. Do I have like a max movement or anything like that? Huh. They'll probably explain it to me as time goes on, but right now it seems like I can just kind of move to wherever. So if we compare the stats, we are definitely losing, I think. I mean, Valmore has 257 HP, and they have a bunch of gems, whatever that means. Details. Oh my god, this is a lot. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'm gonna have to get used to. I'm probably gonna ignore this for right now, because there's probably not much point in focusing on it, but... oh my god, these are a lot of numbers that I'm gonna have to learn here. It does seem like growth type 1, growth type 2, and then we have different scalings, probably depending on the class when we level up. Okay, like I said, I'll let the game tutorialize me on these things. Okay. Interesting, so while we were on the way to the other enemies, they ran up on me. Zenoran Cavalry? Organize, edit your formation, equipment, and tactics. What does that look like? I guess, yeah, it's just that screen. Okay, for now, like I said, I'm just going to attack. We'll learn about these things.
On your guard.
Iron Veil. Okay.
I trust you.
Guaranteed crit. Okay.
Embarrassing. I am your shield.
That's interesting. Okay.
Hold my might.
So we just like throw down a bunch of buffs and stuff like that. Boom.
I never
How's this?
God, there's so many things going on right now. Just so many abilities being activated and all kinds of stuff. My god. So yeah, I got like a guaranteed crit buff at the beginning, and then this shield character blocked for some of my other characters and all this jazz. Alright. And then the like 5, the like banner thing, is that how many fights I can get into, I guess? Because it just went down by 1. Like that's how many engagements I can get in before my turn's over, maybe? Okay, yeah, there's clearly going to be a lot to learn here. Okay, so y'all get physical and guard rate up. You get a guaranteed crit. Okay, those are some crits, but you actually had initiative on me that time. There we go. Ooh, okay.
I shall protect you.
So how does it, I wonder, so is it always auto battle? Do I not choose, I guess you preemptively choose before the fight what attacks you basically want to go off, I suppose. Because yeah, like right now it's basically doing an auto battle thing, and I'm guessing I like choose what I want them to do before battle starts, or it's not letting me do much yet because we're just at the beginning, basically learning how to play.
Magic is yours.
There we go. Yeah, right now it's a lot to keep track of. This definitely feels like a kind of thing where it's giving me an idea of what it's going to look like once I get to the late game, especially since these characters are like level 40 and stuff. But it'll probably give me a much easier tutorial where I'm a little bit more of a baby. Spend valor points to use a skill? Yeah, so those are probably things you use like on the map. That's an interesting idea. Howdy. Gran Corinne.
Seize her.
Enlighten me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
You seek to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
All right, we have our character that wants to unite the entire world by force.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
That seemed like a slobber knocker. Guessing things didn't go well for Queenie.
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further. All has gone according to plan, my lord. And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain. About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred. And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Okay. Yeah. We have, like, very, very much interested in colonizing Emperor character.
95 of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Zenoiran Empire, Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and you do claim to be a member of this fallen empire that probably had, like, a great amount of land, and now you're trying to take it back.
Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion.
Ah, we're going to where Fable takes place. I see. Yeah, well, we managed to get the air out. That's important.
And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoira's vile dominion was realized.
Oh wow, you actually succeeded, huh? I mean, I'm sure none of them are happy, and you're definitely going to have rebels, but trying to be the emperor of the entire world has never really worked out for anyone.
His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. Ten years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornia.
Okay, so our main character must be like 18, 20? They didn't seem that old. I would guess they were 8 or 10.
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Hi, Scarlet. Unicorn Overlord. That is the name of the game. Presented by Atlas. Oh yeah, so I am playing this in English because yes, when I play a game like this, if I was playing it on my own time, usually I feel I would go for Japanese, but it's just easier to follow for everyone and stuff if I have it dubbed. People can half pay attention.
Sorry, Elaine, but this round's mine.
Which is always nice, because that's usually what people do when they're watching LPs and stuff. So having it subbed would mean that people have to pay attention at all times while I'm in cutscenes and stuff like that. So just a better way to do it, I feel.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it! You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Joseph's still kicking, huh?
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does.
The amount of times I've played a strategy RPG where I'm effectively the leader of a rebel army against an overwhelming force. I did see some comparisons between this and like Ogre Battle, I believe, which was neat. I think that's the one I saw.
The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
With vim and vigor.
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
We are against an entire empire, Lex. I'm not surprised you're not confident. I don't think we should be.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
I very much like the art so far and the music as well. Music seems very, very nice.
And do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch.
Look at all those dorks.
All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral.
I was about to say, you're the one that was with the queen, right? Hodrick? Weren't you the one that blocked for us? I want to say you were.
And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
Are you my first boss? Hodrick, no!
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the Guardian Unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Yeah, I don't think that's me. They're a little bit too aggressive. And muscular, honestly.
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show. Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? then you best get to praying.
Ooh, okay.
She's fast.
Yeah, kick their ass with that staff.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Nah, I mean, she did a pretty good job. Smack them around with the staff. I always like a good staff being used as a weapon instead of just hurling magic.
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
There's Joseph.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Chloe seems cool. I like a good spear character. That spear seems weird, but... Alright, battle stages are the field of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base, flying a blue flag. First move the cursor to the command post with left stick, then give Elaine's unit the order to deploy. Okay. Stage starts. Alright, cool. And what can we see about you? Garrison effects. So I guess that's effects you got, yeah, from just being garrisoned in town. Gain 2 stamina, first time only. No stamina consumption, no wait time. Stage damage reduction. Steady HP recovery, steady stamina recovery. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and grab you. So spend Valor points to deploy a unit. Okay, we have 1 out of 10 up there. And then, yeah, those are my garrison effects that I get. Okay. Elaine's unit. Select the command post and deploy.
It will be ours.
Okay, deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor point from the gauge displayed in the top left screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Yeah, and we know our first aim. We must dispatch these soldiers as quickly as possible. Indeed we shall. Alright, select. And yeah, move. Just they're right there. Yeah, I can just select and then move straight to the enemy. Okay. Battle. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details for battle. Select battle once you finish preparing. Okay. So, unit details. I could look at my unit details, or we can just organize. So, I have bronze sword, bronze shield, ring of the unicorn. What does this give me? 5 extra HP and 10% extra guard rate. Guard efficiency. Okay, so we have 25% guard rate, which seems kind of nice. And my tactics. Okay, so these are my autoplay things that were happening, and then I can change the conditions on which they activate as well. I accidentally said conditions. Attack a single enemy. Recover 25% HP if the attack hits. Recover 25% HP if the target is defeated. So you just get HP for attacking. Activates before being hit by a physical attack. Block an enemy attack with a medium guard. Grants the user 20% defense and grants the user 1 PP if the user has 50% HP or less. Okay, so when you get low HP, you start getting more stuff. And then, yeah, condition, it doesn't have anything here. Okay, cool. And then as far as skills go, Cavalry Slayer. Attack a single enemy, inflicts -1 AP, -1 PP, and guard seal to target's cavalry. Activates before being, yeah, that one. Activates when an ally is attack, cover them. And then we have our Valor skills. Noble Warrior, bearing the blood of royalty, excels at offense and defense in equal measure, possesses the ability to protect allies in battle. Gain more Valor points when defeating enemy units. And then we can have rapport with our various characters, and you're very well rounded. Yeah, all-rounder is your growth type. Okay, and then we can become friends with our various characters and things like that. So it doesn't look like I can change anything in the loadout right now. Holy Light, attacking an enemy with magic, removes all the target's buffs. Prioritize armored enemies. And then restore minor HP to an ally. Okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Alright, let's go. Engage. Just wanted to learn about how that stuff worked. Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, the combatant's initiative determines their turn order. When a combatant's turn arrives, they will use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes AP. There we go. And yeah, you heal. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Okay. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit. First, Elaine's Noble Guard triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points. Okay. Next, Scarlet's Quick Heal skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that ally. Yeah, this system seems neat. Huh. And then, yeah, you get the attack. Okay. Yeah, now that I understand it a little bit more, this is I can see where this is gonna get very interesting, especially now that I see how crazy stuff is late game. Finally, the enemy's parting blow triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. That's okay though, I guard it. The battle will end when all are out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can press square to view the battle log and review the skills that were used.
We march on.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I don't actually, like, it is like you preemptively prepare for the fight. Like you set up all your skills and then it autoplays. I kind of like that system if done well, so I'll be interested to see how this will work. Because yeah, I'm not liking like split-second decisions. I prep before the battle and then see how things kind of come out for me. That's neato. That's neato. I've seen systems like this done before. I'm trying to think of another game where I've seen it currently. Honestly, a lot of the times I see stuff like this, it's in like, I feel like I've seen it in like some gacha games and stuff like that, but obviously I didn't like the systems there because it's so based around gacha, so having it in a game like this seems like it will be very, very interesting. But yeah, I've played a few games that have a system like this. I definitely can't think of them right now because my brain is not functioning, but neither unit is defeated. The side with a lower percentage HP will remaining as the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile. Ooh, okay. We almost have them. Just one more push. Alright. Do you want me to attack or just take the town? Yeah, you just want me to attack.
Onward.
Okay, so yeah, very simple right now, but it's gonna get very crazy very quickly. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first, regardless of initiative. Okay. Well, they weren't faster than me anyway, so... Kablama. Wait, does this mean, yeah, you also get to attack first, though. So Elaine had higher initiative, but, Scarlet did not. But because I got initiative, we both got to attack. Neat. So it definitely encourages you to finish off enemies that you weaken.
Victory grows ever closer.
Good. All that remains now is to reclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? Hope he's okay. Garrisoning a unit in a town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility. Move the unit to the town and garrison.
The time is at hand.
Sounds good. Garrison.
For the liberation.
Yep. Okay. Liberating facilities will replenish Valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. Don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. I knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Alright, Teemo. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Select Lex's unit, then move them to the marked location. So yeah, this is where I was talking about it's going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to, because this is specifically real-time, and I'm generally way worse at real-time. Ooh, we do have terrain bonuses. Okay, so the road gives a movement speed bonus to characters on foot and characters on horseback, I guess? And then one of them, speed down for flyers over mountains, but they're also probably the only ones that can cross mountains, so...
Ready.
And there you go.
Sir.
Set relay point. Wonder if that'll just bring all of your units to one destination. Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. Okay. Alright, sorry. Had to take care of something really quickly. Okay, Lex, where are we going? What are we doing? We're gonna go take out the 666 crew over here. Feels kind of wild to go in by yourself, but I guess you're confident. That's what the game's telling me to do, so. What sort of stuff do you have? Bronze sword, recruit shield. User earns 10% extra XP is very interesting. Attack a single enemy, grants the user plus 20% physical defense. And activates before an ally is hit by a ranged physical attack, cover an ally and nullify all damage. Okay. We just get extra defense and then we can guard against arrows. Sure thing. Sure thing. I do wonder how hard this game is going to be, because I didn't notice a difficulty setting. There might be one somewhere, but, I mean, I think of, like, Triangle Strategy, whose hard difficulty was, like, ridiculous, at least when I played it. Yeah, Lex, a little bit too overzealous, I would say. Damn, I'd have gotten too eager there. Lex! Oh, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, your highness. Unit mobility. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher the stat, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. Units' combined mobility is determined by the individual mobility stat of its members. Neato, neato. But yeah, Triangle Strategy had, like, its hard difficulty was, like, really hard. Like, you had to do some weird tactics, like have a flyer set on top of a building and shoot someone for like 20 minutes, and various other things to beat them, which it was wild when I played it because I had it on hard, and I was expecting, like, you know, like a hard difficulty. Normal's usually too easy. Hard is usually just right. Very hard is usually too hard for me. But nah, that just destroyed me. All right, Joseph. I always see that and I want to say Joseph, not Joseph, but they're specifically calling you Joseph. Alright, and this is that other character that we saw. So yeah, let's go ahead and ride up to you. I noticed well, they all have spears, which normally... Oh, we're just moving to you. There we go. I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. Swapping positions. When two allied units are in close proximity, one can swap in for the other. L1 or R1 have Joseph's units swap in for Lex's. I'm always going to do that. Before battle, you will see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units. Okay. So yeah, you would die. But oh my god, okay. Joseph. So yeah. Lex would die, Joseph is not. We need to get a villager like Donald that I can raise up to be incredibly powerful. Okay. Pursuit. Ooh, you get to attack twice. Okay. I should have checked that before we started the fight. Yeah, Chloe seems cool. I do like a good spear user.
For the liberation.
Lex, are you alright? Somehow, yeah, sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Healing tonic. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revive incapacitated companions. Okay, so we don't have permadeath like old Fire Emblem, good to know. I mean, I liked the permadeath personally, because it definitely added some tension, but I can see why people don't like it. Select the items option from a unit's action menu to use an item. Alright.
I just want to sleep.
Same, friend. Always. Phew, needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be better served watching after Lex directly. Fear is a bit of a liability on his own. Damn! Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry on to the harbor. Let's do it. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What possibly could have changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. Seems combat's our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Time limit expires. Defeat Hodrick. Okay. Move the cursor while holding X to select multiple units and give them all the same order at once. Selecting desired units, release X and choose a destination. Wow, so we straight up have a click and drag. Ordering a unit to move or by pressing X during a battle stage will automatically pause the game. Wait, ordering a unit to move or pressing X during a battle stage will automatically pause the game? Oh. The move and item commands can be used even while the game is paused. Oh. So yeah, it's in real... Okay, yeah, I mean, we are real-time strategy. Oh my god. Okay. So if I just clicked play right now... Okay, it's not actually letting me. Hold X and move the cursor over the units. Okay, so it's not a box. It's not a click and drag like that. You do have to actually select them this way. Okay, and then they can move to right here, I guess? Yeah. This is probably my first, like, real battle. Okay, and then... they can... Yeah, oh yeah, circle to unpause it. I was just pressing X.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Okay.
I shall hold nothing back.
Yeah, okay, so... We're definitely gonna let Joseph do it. Joseph seems like our early game paladin in, like, Fire Emblem, basically. Problema. PP up.
Stand true.
So you just straight up get another passive point whenever you, like, kill someone, I believe? Yep. That seems very strong. Yeah, you're level 20.
A trivial undertaking.
Trivial. Alright, let's actually look at you. So, you're a paladin. Wow, okay, you are actually just a paladin. I super called it. HP recovery, guard efficiency, physical defense, guard rate. So you can heal if the target's HP is below 75%. Slice grants the user, yep, if the target is defeated. You target the lowest HP one because of that. Activates before an ally is attacked. Reduce damage taken by an ally by 50% for one attack. Also prevents them from being afflicted. Lock an enemy attack with a medium guard. Prevents debuffs. And follow-up attack a single enemy. Activates after an ally attacks. So that was the pursuit that we got earlier. Okay, cool. So I can select a few units and just kind of tell them where to go here. I probably want to send you after the boss. So if you could go here. Let's see. Alternately, I could just have Joseph just run through all of them, but I feel like it's probably the same trap that it is in Fire Emblem. Like, I want my other characters to level up, not just throw everything on Joseph. So I'm gonna have you go there.
The path is set.
I'm gonna have you make your way over here, which you two are not gonna fare super well, but you'll do fine. And then Joseph, I'm going to have go over here.
As you wish.
All right. Okay. Well, they do get to Joseph before I can do something. Swapping would just put Joseph further back, though. But I feel like I want to get XP on my other characters, because you're already level 20. But this would put you so far back. And it would put you in a very bad spot as well. I guess I could swap you out for the next fight, because we're about to get into another one. So yeah, no, let's actually attack. And let's see if this works. This is the time to test things out, because we're still very much early on in the game. So if I'm gonna test things, now's the time. Oh, whoa, did your... Oh, you hit both of us with that long thrust. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and see, there's a little bit of XP for both of them. They didn't win the fight, so we don't get a ton of XP, but...
Your villainy ends here.
Yeah, I can attack you as well. Like I said, just keep going in on XP for these two. It seems better than just letting the paladin kind of take care of everything. I fell into that trap when I was younger playing Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. I will not fall into that trap again. Never again. Boom. And there's the parting blow, but we dodge it. Cool. Alright, so now I'm just gonna chase one of them down. Yeah, so I want you to go here. Ooh, you don't do that much damage, actually. Oh, but I kill one of them. Yeah. Okay, so... Yeah, move to that. You move to that.
Yes, sir.
And you move to that.
Very well.
Unpause. Okay, yeah, this is fine. The battle's not gonna finish, so because I want to make sure we get the XP from those other characters.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
Honestly, Hodrick's class seems like they'd be very useful against a mounted unit. Spear and shield.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornia's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself.
We will see about that. Boom.
Hold fast.
Hold fast. This is super cool. This is very fun. I'm liking this so far. Combat specifically is like super neat, and obviously the music and art is very nice as well.
Glory to the liberation.
I mean, Vanillaware is kind of known for their art. In some cases, I believe it was kind of like horny, especially in the case of like Dragon's Crown. I do just generally think the art's very cool though. Such firm defenses, our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Okay. Hold R2 to fast forward the game advancing time quickly. Fast forward can be used in both stages and during battles. Game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it. Okay. So the fact that we can pause the game definitely helps with the real-time strategy aspect that I'm just not as good at. Helps me cope with it a little bit. Hey, we're actually healing in this fight. Get wrecked, nerd. Because of your passive heal, and then I'm gonna beat up this enemy, so. Kablama. And then, do I get the heal off? Oh. It said we did. I guess, oh wait, no. Okay. I thought Scarlet was going to heal me with that passive point, but that was the heal from Elaine attacking and killing the enemy. Okay, so big XP for those two. Seems good. Let's let them get over here, and let's cancel your movement. So let's let them go. That looks good to me. Okay, yeah, and we're gonna win. Gotta optimize my XP gain, you know? I should look at Chloe's abilities as well. Problema.
Healing.
Thank you.
Score one for Lex.
Yeah, I like Chloe. Chloe's neat.
Take notes, Lex.
Take notes. Okay, so you get... Those are your stat gains. Guard rate is awful because you don't have a shield. Your initiative's pretty good. Your physical attack gain is pretty good. Okay. Neato. Alright, cool. So now that we've done that, I move in and attack you. So let's go. I mean, I could attack with the other characters, but I don't. They're gonna get like barely any XP out of it and stuff. So doesn't really seem like much of a point.
Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
All right, rude, but okay. Yeah, there's your guard. But how do you feel about magic? All buffs removed, nerd. Okay. And we almost get a level up from that. You've rebuked me, but let's move Lex's unit in there to attack.
What would you ask?
You will actually kill, which I don't want to happen, quite honestly. I don't want you to get the kill. I would rather have one of them get the kill. So you just kind of chill, Joseph. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna win right here. That's fine. Leveling up my mage is probably a pretty good call.
Try again.
Okay, if you insist. There you go, I tried again. Yeah, big level up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, your stat draws seem amazing, but that's kind of makes sense for the main character. So, extra accuracy, magic attack, physical attack. Yeah, okay. I wonder if this is like Fire Emblem, where you can get random stat ups, because Fire Emblem can be pretty wild in that regard. I've seen speedruns where they'll just like straight up reset if they get bad stat draws on a character because they need certain stats. And you can just get unlucky. Yeah, low crit rate and guard rate makes sense. High accuracy, magic defense, though. Magic attack's surprisingly low. I'm guessing, based off of this, there's not like a mind stat or like a healing stat. So I'm guessing your healing is still based off of magic attack. I have to assume. Unless sometimes I've seen healing dictated by magic defense, although that's very rare, although mind is usually the magic defense stat anyway. But we'll see.
A fine bout.
Bolivia Harbor. Mine. It's Quasimodo Harbor now. Got a big completion bonus, time bonus, liberation bonus, combat bonus, renown bonus. So we do get a score. 90,000. What does the score do? Dictates how much money I get? It does. And how much renown and how many honors? I don't know what any of these things do, but thank you. Imagine they're useful. Probably for leveling up characters.
One such as I, brought low by the Cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
Hodrick is not how I would have expected them to pronounce that. I would expect Hodrick. Kind of like Podrick.
Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please,
You're glowing.
The ring. What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
Oh, were you like brainwashed? Interesting, and that like purified it?
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
Well, that would explain how you were able to become Emperor of the World. That's a really OP ability, just a charm you can cast anytime.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
I mean, you were pretty weak. I mean, you know, what possible terrors could you have caused?
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands.
Yeah, I mean, the unicorn's often been associated with, like, healing and medicinal stuff. I think of Tales of Symphonia when you have to get the unicorn horn to make that, potion.
It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years. But I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Okay. Pretty simple setup for the story. But, nothing wrong with that. The gameplay is definitely shining through here. And the story definitely has time to go some wacky places.
And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive.
Is it the same Clive from Radiata Stories?
I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important. I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Can we get that sick-ass blade?
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many, and assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this.
So this seems like it's gonna take a very, Fire Emblem kind of route, where we're possibly gonna, like, get in battle with an enemy, and as long as it's, like, a unique character, I can potentially bring them over to my side with the ring.
Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
Yeah, I like Chloe. Chloe's cool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, your majesty.
Savage.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
I feel like they're already shipping priestess and main character pretty hard, but we'll see how that ends up. But alright, there we go. I guess that is the first episode of Unicorn Overlord. Like I said, pretty simple setup and everything. Interested to see where it goes though, and definitely interested to try out some more of that combat and everything. So, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for some more.